I am the way I am because of what I went through. I will never forget him for what he did to me. I cannot see myself forgiving her for the way she acted towards me. On countless occasions, I found myself encouraging others to forgive and let go, but when it was time for me to do just that, I realized that it was easier said than done. I remember being lied to, ridiculed, humiliated, verbally abused, and mistreated. I remember being called out of my name and being shunned out of opportunities. The most hurtful memories were those caused by persons that I loved dearly, persons that I thought would have never done that to me. I remember on countless occasions asking God, what did I do to deserve this? I even remember wishing that I never existed. I remember blaming myself for the way people treated me. I always convinced myself that it was impossible to forgive and it was impossible to let go. As a result, I was constantly reminded of how bad I was hurt, and I found myself constantly reminding persons of what they did to hurt me. I even found myself crafting ways to make people feel the way I felt or wishing bad on them. I carried this pain for years, and it did nothing but weigh me down. I refused to forgive, and I refused to let go, which caused me to relive many hurtful moments mentally. This did more damage than good. There are many scriptures that can be thrown at us to remind us of our duty to forgive. For instance, Luke 17:3 and 4. Take heed to yourself. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him. And if he repents, forgive him. And if he trespasses against thee 7 times in a day, and 7 times in a day turn again to thee, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him. In one of Tyler Perry's movies, Medea forced me to realize that it was more peaceful to forgive someone and move on than to hold on to the pain. What was done has already been done. There is absolutely nothing that we can do to change the past. The best thing for us to do is let it go. We should not have to be the ones suffering. We should not have to be the ones to put our lives on hold because we are constantly reminded of what was done to us. While we are allowing the past to burden us down, the person that did us wrong is enjoying their life. In many instances, they have already sought forgiveness and has already moved on with their lives. They are now embracing the bright future that lies ahead of them. No one should be given the power to keep us in bondage. Let it go. In one of Kermit Sanders' message, he reminded us of Matthew 5 and 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. While it is easier said than done, he encouraged us to pray for the persons that did us wrong daily. Ask for a forgiving heart and speak nothing but positivity over their life. It will eventually become a habit, and as we continue, we will soon feel a burden lifted. In encouraging us to forgive others, he also reminded us that there was a point in our lives where we had also hurt people. He asked the question, how is it that we don't want to forgive, but we want to be forgiven? Jesus said in Matthew 6 and 15, but if ye forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. I tried to forgive, and I tried to let go. It was a struggle. Persons closest to me can attest to that. But I made up in my mind that I no longer want to carry the weight of my past. I no longer want to hold on to or be reminded of the things that hurt me. I just want to be free. I understand everyone's experience is different, but I would like to encourage someone that has been hurt in the past, no matter the extent of it. Take a chance and forgive those that hurt you. Let go of the pain that they have caused. At least give it a try. It may work for you as well as it may not, but it is worth the try. Pray and ask God to open your heart to forgive, and ask God for the strength and courage to let go of anything that caused great pain. Make this habitual. Believe me when I say it is not worth holding on to. As we prepare ourselves for the great opportunities and bright future that lies ahead of us, let us leave behind all the bitterness, hatred, animosity, hurt, and pain. Let us leave the past that have been weighing us down for quite some time. Let us learn to forgive, and let us also learn to let it go.